What it do, homies? It's your boy Dave, and I'm back today. I can't believe that I missed this. I set a reminder for myself to check this song out as soon as it came out. And of course, in true What It Do Dave fashion, I am super late to it. But it doesn't matter because it's here. Let's go ahead, shut up, and turn it up. Nah, that 100% has to be one of BABYMETAL's top openings. The way that the bass kind of came in, that was absolutely beautiful. Now I'm sitting here and I'm thinking about the title Monochrome, right? When I think about monochrome, that just means, generally black and white, or at the very least, everything's a single color and just different shades of the single color. But in this case, they went black and white, right? So the emptiness, what was interesting is just the way that the opening was kind of mixed, like all that emptiness in there while you're kind of throwing in different types of intensities of whether it be the guitar riff or it be that bass, right? So my mind got to thinking, if it's in black and white, then obviously you're going to have some things that are going to be, a lot lighter than others. And you're going to have some things that are a lot darker. Like we're sitting here looking at this picture, how we got the bright light back there and we got these dark buildings. So there's a whole lot of contrast there at the beginning. There's a whole lot of reverb. They did a really good job of kind of cutting out the instruments to kind of give us that sense of space that we heard. And that all together, it just sounded absolutely amazing. But the bass drop wasn't ready for that. And it was so thick. Okay, let's keep it going. This melody is chef's kiss, baby. I love that, right? It just begs to be sung by the way that her cadence is. Do. Also the maturity in their voice, man, right? You can hear the improvement. This album about to be a banger, y'all. Bro, I'm telling y'all, man, yo, this might be a no skip album. I know we only heard 2 songs, but honestly, man, sometimes when people are listening to albums, they got, with like short attention spans, that's all the time that they will give it, right? People want to be wowed in as little amount of time as possible. And if these were the first 2 tracks, right? Because I know that they've been kind of slowly releasing some of their singles as they prepared for their album to drop. Because I believe it dropped sometime in January or February. I believe the other one, I know it's somewhere in here, but I know it releases early next year, like real early. And if these are the first 2 tracks that's played, everything's just been absolute banger. Okay, that sound effect that they put in there, it almost kind of sounded like I don't know, it was like obviously some type of glitch or and FX, but it was the bass that was in it, right? It wasn't like some type of just random glitch. It obviously was planned, but it's just I don't know what it is, man. I got some good headphones on, so it was a shock. Like it was like a effect that I literally felt in my head. Like I was like, and it came out of nowhere and it hit us twice. There was a lyric thing she said here where she said, like a fireworks that's like devoid of color. That's an interesting thought, right? Because when we do see fireworks go off, right, the first thing that you start thinking about is ooh, ah, right? You start doing that, and I like to think that it isn't the act of the firework that causes us to go off, it's the colors, right? So if we see something that's sparking, we see something that's blowing up in the sky but it's devoid of color, then what kind of emotion would you have, right? I feel like you would just pretty much just look at it and say, oh, well, that was cool, you know? And I try to like tie that to like emotions, right? Where you have people that are trying to, what do you want to say, trying to like either jump out at you, or you'll have somebody that'll do something that's like super impressive, you know what I mean? But for some reason it doesn't have an effect on you. Maybe it's because it's something that you've seen a lot. You're dual to the senses, so it doesn't impress you as much. I mean, think about what fireworks look like to you when you was a kid, as opposed to what it looks like now, right? It's something you've seen thousands of times. That can be kind of monochromatic, right? I mean, you'll still do your oohs and ahs, but it's not nowhere near as if unless you were scared, nowhere near as impressive as when you was like 5 or 6 looking at them go off, right?
雨に降られて凍える夜は少しだけでもそばにいたかった明日まで感じていたいぬくもりでさえも You don't have to say, you don't have to say 冷めてしまうから
There it is again. Dusk of During the dusk of Ragnarok, what are we to see? Not the dawn, but the dusk, right? The ending of Ragnarok, what are we to see? Right? Almost kind of makes you want to picture, right? First off, what is Ragnarok, right? I know what it is, but generally at the end of that, there's destruction. 僕らは何を見てる長い長い夜だってやがて朝は来るから I like that. Oh, that was a beautiful way to kind of end that, right? After showing us so much of black and white, and obviously the slightest sight of color, right? It's probably going to make you smile like it did me. Like it was really nice. In another way, I'm kind of looking at this as one of those videos where, it's more made to inspire like change, right? Because this world is a bleak one. It really is. There's a whole lot of sadness in this world. There's not a lot of love. I like to think that, right? How many people are out here smiling? How many people are out here, acting out of self-interest to make somebody else's day and everything? So yeah, this is almost like a monochromatic kind of world. you know? And I like to think people want to be happy, you know what I mean? But sometimes things get in the way. But luckily we have big artists like Baby Metal that put out very, very amazing music for us to enjoy. Because this was fantastic. Both of these two tracks that we've heard, the Divine Attack and this one has just been, yo, huh? You know what I mean? Like, we're about to get a whole album of this amazing stuff. But anyways, that's the end of this video. If you enjoyed the content, leave a like and subscribe. Dave's out.